we now arrive at one of the most significant moments of today's convention, the Grand Awards Ceremony. So, today we are proudly presenting 11 outstanding members for their remarkable achievements and contributions. I invite Vijay sir to take over the next session.
Now we've come to the Grand Award Ceremony, which is probably one of the most cherished moments of many entrepreneurs' lives and for b4bc. As I said in the morning, we cherish and we celebrate success. Not only our success, our people, but people from outside. And to honor all such awardees, we have people with us. Before we proceed further, let me invite Namaste Krishnan to deliver the welcome address.
I think we are getting into a most important session of the convention. The most important, the one which drives the generation to come, drives the next meeting. It sets standards for the next meeting. The award, whoever is going to take, are not ordinary people. They have come through a lot of ups and downs, difficulties. You know, the transformation has been in building relationship, what they've gone through. Today, the scenario what we face today is no longer just about selling something as a product or service to somebody in the market. It is about deep operational integration, which all of these award winners have seen through their entire career. What they have done, achieving this level of excellence is never easy in the current economic climate, has tested everyone here, not only small or big or whoever it is, have gone through all this. Rising operational costs, shifting geopolitical landscapes, and rapidly changing technological baselines have forced every leader present here today to make tough decisions, high-stake decisions. These award winners have innovated. Innovation are easy when conditions are perfect. We saw in the morning in a couple of panel discussions analyzing what is important for a successful entrepreneur, business person. So passionate, he should be passionate, and he should innovate. He should not get stuck with something. So these award winners have truly innovated, because when resources are tight and deadlines are aggressive and the market is unpredictable, these award winners have reached the stage because they refuse to accept the status quo. When faced with bottleneck, they didn't just find a workaround, they redesigned the process. When faced with challenging customer needs, they didn't just react, they anticipated. Their resilience is the reason their customers succeeded too. And their adaptability is why they are here, who are a chosen few for the awards they're going to receive for today. And last but not the least, these award winners have been chosen by a panel of leaders in b4bc. So I first thank each and every one of them. And I take this opportunity to welcome all of you, particularly the guest of honor for the day, Shri Milan Wahiji, MD Lotte India, Shri Murli Shankar Sambashivamji, Executive Vice Chairman, Super Auto Forge. Welcome, sir. And all the fellows here, the past award winners, see, they are basically the torch bearers. They are the ones who had taken award and they have come here to show what they have done. And the last 1 year has been incredible for most of them. You saw, they came here and showed the path for the next generation. I could see a lot of networking happening. during our breaks in between, during the lunch breaks, there are a lot of, that's where we gave this title today, Makers and Enablers. Morning we had a session, Makera, Enabler, Therila. That's where everyone are. So we play a part sometimes as makers, sometimes as enablers. So those who are makers today are enablers tomorrow, and they kind of nurture this culture for the years to come. I wrap up the whole thing with a verse from Bhagavad Gita. Yadyat acharati shreshtaha tattad deve dharojanaha shayat pramanam kurute logastad dhanuvardate. Whatever the achiever or the person who has come up to that level has set the standard, that will be the standard for the people to come, people to follow. So with that, I welcome all of you for this award ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you, Krishnan, for your welcome address. Now, I'd like to say a few words about our guest of honors, both the guest of honors here. Firstly, I'll start with Sri Milan Vahi, Managing Director, Lotte India Private Limited. It is our privilege to honor Sri Milan Vahi, an accomplished business leader whose distinguished career spans over 3 decades across some of India's most respected consumer product companies. A postgraduate in science and a postgraduate diploma in management, Sri Milan Vahi has built an outstanding career in marketing, sales and general management, holding several leadership positions across renowned organizations including Kevin Care, VST Industries, Whirlpool India, JK Dairy, Kent Star, etc. Throughout his professional journey, Sri Milan Vahi has consistently demonstrated strategic vision, customer-centric thinking, and an exceptional ability, which you see very rarely nowadays, to build high-performing teams. Since assuming office as the Managing Director of Lotte India Private Limited, many of you know it's a South Korean conglomerate. Staying for a decade in such a conglomerate is very difficult in itself. Since October 2016, Sri Milan Vahi has steered the company with remarkable clarity of purpose, strengthening its market presence through innovation, operational excellence, brand stewardship, and an unwavering commitment to quality and consumer trust. Under his distinguished leadership, Lotte India has continued to consolidate its position among India's most admired confectionery and food companies, with several of its brands enjoying enduring consumer loyalty across generations. Beyond business performance, one of the key attributes of Milan Vahi's leadership, which I have experienced in my stint with him in Kevin Care, is characterized by integrity, humility, and a deep belief in empowering people, which is very rare in FMCG. In an era where business success is often measured solely by numbers, Milan Vahi stands apart as a leader with a heart who understands that enduring institutions are built by inspiring people, nurturing talent, and creating a culture of trust, collaboration, and accountability, which is what b4bc stands for. Those who have had the privilege of working with him, like me, have witnessed firsthand his accessibility, his ability to mentor future leaders, and his genuine concern for the growth and well-being of his colleagues, again, like me. His contributions extend well beyond the corporate world. A respected voice in the industry, he has played an active role and continues to play an active role in the Confederation of Indian Industry, CII, serving with distinction as Vice Chairman, CII's Chennai Zone, and subsequently as Chairman, CII Chennai Zone. Through these responsibilities, Sri Milan Vahi has contributed significantly to strengthening the industry, promoting manufacturing excellence, and fostering collaboration between business, government, and society. He exemplifies a rare combination of strategic acumen, business excellence, and most important of all, one of the characters and values which I have seen in him is people-centric leadership. That's what makes a leader differentiated from a boss. His journey serves as an inspiration to entrepreneurs and corporate leaders alike, demonstrating that sustainable success is achieved not merely through commercial performance, but through values, vision, and the ability to bring out the very best in people. B4B Confederation, Chamber of Commerce and Industry is proud to welcome Sri Milan Vahi as our guest of honor on behalf of all of you, and places on record its deep appreciation for his exemplary leadership, his invaluable contribution to Indian industry, and his continued inspiration to the entrepreneurial community. Welcome, Milan. Thank you. I'm sorry, there is a vehicle TN07DF 9999. TN07DF 9999, which is obstructing the way. If anyone owns this vehicle, kindly remove it, please. TN07DF 9999. Now let me talk a little about our esteemed guest of honor, Sri Murali Shankar, Vice Chairman, Super Auto Forge Private Limited. Sir, it is our privilege and pleasure to welcome you, one of India's most respected manufacturing technologists and industry leaders, whose distinguished career spanning over 4 decades is a remarkable testament to engineering excellence, innovation, and global manufacturing leadership. An accomplished engineer, Sri Murali Shankar Sambasivam holds a bachelor's degree in engineering from Annamalai University, a master of technology from no less than the proud of Madras, IIT Madras, and a postgraduate diploma in decision support systems from the IIM Ahmedabad. Look at the institutions where he is studied. A rare combination, one of the rarest combinations of technical depth and managerial excellence. He began his professional career with Sundaram Fasteners in 1984 before joining the family enterprise Super Auto Forge Private Limited in the year 1989. Since then, Sri Murali Shankar has played a pivotal role in shaping the company's technological direction, spearheading its most important R&D initiatives and driving the development of highly complex, precision-driven forge components through indigenous innovation. Under Sri Murali Shankar's technical leadership, Super Auto Forge has emerged as one of India's foremost precision engineering companies, renowned very much for its strong in-house R&D capabilities without any technical collaborations. Underline this, without any technical collaborations. The company today stands as the largest manufacturer of cold and warm forged components in India, while also being among the country's pioneering specialists in the cold and warm forging of aluminium components. With an annual turnover exceeding 1,800 crores, of which nearly 80% is generated through exports, this shows the might of Indian excellence, technical excellence. Super Auto Forge has earned the global recognition as a trusted supplier to leading automotive manufacturers and has successfully evolved into a distinguished Tier 1 supplier to OEM manufacturers across the world. A passionate innovator, Sri Murali Shankar has been instrumental in developing several complex manufacturing processes, leading to valuable process patents and breakthrough technologies. His pioneering contribution to the development of non-phosphate coating technology has earned him special recognition from the Indian Cold Forging Group, which is called ICFG, reflecting his commitment to sustainable and advanced manufacturing practices. Sri Murali Shankar's excellence has been recognized through numerous honors, including the Outstanding Alumni Award from Annamalai University, while Super Auto Forge has received several prestigious accolades such as the Star Performer Exports Awards from EEPC India and FIEO, the MMA Managerial Excellence Award, and multiple Best Supplier Awards from leading global customers, including the likes of Chrysler, Polaris, Brakes India, Mando, Hyundai, and Delphi TVS. Beyond the corporate world, one of the key things as a Brahmin you got to note here is that Sri Murali Shankar has made significant contributions to industry and academia. He has served as the past president of the National Institute for Quality and Reliability, which many of you know as NIQR, and the Association of Indian Forging Industry, and is a member of the Indian Cold Forging Group, which is called ICFG. He has served on the executive committee of EEPC India's southern region and continues to contribute as a member of the boards of studies of various educational institutions nurturing the next generation of engineers. A very rare quality that you find, but very common in our community. What truly distinguishes Sri Murali Shankar Sambasivam is his unwavering belief that manufacturing excellence is built on continuous innovation, uncompromising quality, indigenous technology, and the relentless pursuit of perfection. His journey is an inspiration to every entrepreneur, demonstrating that world-class manufacturing can indeed be designed, developed, and delivered from India, for India, and for the global marketplace. Ladies and gentlemen, it's our honor and privilege to welcome Sri Murali Shankar Sambasivam, Vice Chairman, Super Auto Forge Private Limited, to the first anniversary business convention of B4B Confederation. We are proud to have you with us, sir. Now, on behalf of all of you, we would like to present a token of our appreciation to both our guests of honors. Please put your hands together. One thing is, there will be Veda Gosham, which will accompany them. So, allow the Veda Gosham to finish, and then you can take them on. Right? Okay? Thank you.
यदा बध्नन्दाक्षायणा हिरण्यग्रशतानीकाय सुमनस्य मानाः तन्म आबध्नामि शतशारदायायुष्मान् जरदष्टिर्यथासम्.
I will felicitate our guest of honor, Sri Murali Shankar Sambasivam.
वर्चस्यग्रायस्पोषमोद्भेदम् इदग्हिरण्यं वर्चस्वज्जयेत्रायावेशतादुमा निकामे निकामेनः पर्जन्यो वर्षतु फलावत्यो न ओषाधयः पच्यन्ताम् योगक्षेमो नः कल्पताम्.
Now we will get into the award ceremony straight away. Now, I called him through a source. I should thank Venkata Subramaniam, who is our member. He is the person who referred his name to me. And this person is a very tall person, in fact, not only in height, but in the height of his achievements. And when I talked to him, he was in Singapore. He said that I'm off to the US. I said that I want you to come to Chennai. He asked why. I said we want to give an award to you. Then he asked, what is the award about? I briefed him for some time. Then I sent him a note. This person, in all his humility, he said, don't worry, I'll try and come. I said, you will only try? He said, no, I'll come. This person is none other than Sri Sridhar Chittiala. Please put your hands together for Sri Sridhar Chittiala, who has come all the way from US. He is a resident of Singapore. He was traveling to the US. Please come. Madam, you also come. Please come. Please come. Please come. Our scriptures uphold Artha as one of the four Purusharthas. Wealth, when earned through Dharma, is revered as Shubhlabh. It must be first created, then wisely conserved through frugal living, and ultimately deployed for the greater good, for true prosperity in enriching the society. In the hands of the wise, wealth travels far beyond. Sri Sridhar Chittiala is a financial wizard who exemplifies this philosophy as a globally respected financial strategist, visionary investor and transformation leader. He is widely sought after by financial institutions and consulting firms for his insights into banking, financial services, fintech innovation and digital transformation. His counsel has shaped strategic business decisions across the globe, not only in India, across the globe. His distinguished leadership comes across some of the world's most respected financial institutions and stands as a testimony to his exceptional acumen and strategic thought. Currently as chairman and founding partner of Elevate Innovation Partners and Vedas Group, Sri Sridhar Chittiala advises enterprises, private equity, venture capital and asset management firms on product innovation, strategic investments and value creation while nurturing disruptive technologies and next generation entrepreneurs. B4B Confederation, Chamber of Commerce and Industry proudly confers the prestigious b4bc Business Excellence Award 2026 for global business leadership upon Sri Sridhar Chittiala in recognition of his extraordinary contribution to global business leadership, financial innovation, technology, venture investing and entrepreneurial excellence.
कश्यपस्य त्रियायुषं जमदग्ने स्त्रियायुषं यद्देवानां त्रियायुषं तन्मे अस्तु त्रियायुषं येन धाता बृहस्पतिरिन्द्रस्य चायुषेवावत् तेन देवपामि ब्रह्माणा जीवाता मे जीवानाय.
We will call upon Mr. Sri V.S. Mani to come on stage, please. So physics and thermal energy, engineering influence every aspect of life. At times, we seek to cool what is overheated, restore warmth where it has faded, and insulate what is precious. Meeting these ever-changing needs demand innovation, engineering excellence, and vision. It is this vision that inspired Sri V.S. Mani to establish Max Therm India Private Limited nearly 3 decades ago. A dynamic, determined and humble entrepreneur, he chose to build an institution rather than occupy a pedestal. Today, Max Therm has earned the distinction of being one of India's respected thermal engineering companies, renowned for its unwavering commitment to innovation, engineering excellence, quality and customer satisfaction. For Sri V.S. Mani, this journey has never been about merely achieving success, but about striving continuously for improvement, beginning with just 5 employees Maxtherm today provides meaningful livelihoods to over 250 people, and he has grown it into a company with an annual turnover of about 62 crores. Beyond these numbers lies the enduring trust of customers, the loyalty of employees, and the culture of pride in workmanship. Delivering energy-efficient thermal engineering solutions to industries across India and overseas, Maxtherm exemplifies how enterprises can create wealth through dharma while contributing meaningful to the society. B4bc Confederation, Chamber of Commerce and Industry proudly bestows the b4bc Business Excellence Award 2026 for engineering leadership with a purpose upon Shri V.S. Mani in recognition of his visionary entrepreneurship.
पुनस्त्वादित्या रुद्रावसावस्वमिन्धतां पुनर्ब्रह्माणो मगनेशयज्ञैः घृतेन त्वन्तन्वं वर्धयस्व सत्याः सन्तु यजामानस्य कामाः स्वाहा.
Next we will call upon Shri S. Subramaniam. The game of chess often mirrors life. On a board of 64 squares, the humble pawn possesses the potential to become a queen. Shri S. Subramaniam's journey is a fitting reflection of that transformation. Beginning with humble responsibilities, he has risen through merit, perseverance, and leadership to shoulder responsibilities of the highest order. Leadership is earned by embracing responsibility rather than seeking comfort. Shri S. Subramaniam consistently chose the more challenging path, and each step forward opened new avenues, growth, and opportunity. A mechanical engineer by qualification, his approach has always been driven by innovation rather than routine. As works manager, he played a pivotal role in doubling the company's turnover and spearheading a greenfield project, laying the foundation for his comprehensive understanding of the forging industry. Inspired by Coimbatre's vibrant entrepreneurial ecosystem, he founded Sivaramakrishna Forgings Private Limited. Every entrepreneurial journey demands courage, resilience, and calculated risks. Today, the company serves both domestic and international markets with equal strength, and is steadily progressing towards its vision of achieving a turnover of 300 crores by 2029. b4bc Confederation, Chamber of Commerce and Industry proudly bestows the b4bc Business Excellence Award 2026 for lifetime industrial leadership from pawn to queen upon Shri S. Subramaniam in recognition of his inspiring journey of vision, perseverance, and enterprise.
May I request Subramaniam sir's son to come forward?
विधृतिरुपरिष्टात् बृहस्पतेराधिपत्य ओजो मेधा विश्वाभ्यामानाष्ट्राभ्यस्पाहि मनोरश्वासि सवित्रा प्रसूतादेव्यः पावन्तु ते तनून् दीर्घायुत्वाय वर्चसे.
The next gentleman whom we will call upon is Shivakumar Balakrishnan. He's surprised that how do I know him, and then I'll remind him eventually. Though, yes, and your wife as well, please, onto the stage. Though maritime trade is time immemorial and as old as civilization itself, global sourcing, regulatory compliance, and international trade are relatively recent realities. Today, India is a global leader in pharmaceutical ingredients, generics, and cost-effective formulations. 2 decades ago, however, the industry's horizons were largely confined to the domestic market. As they say, only the brave and bold venture overseas. Shri Shivakumar Balakrishnan entered challenging international markets at a time when stringent regulations, custom procedures, and commercial risks could easily derail an enterprise. Through unwavering commitment to quality, deep regulatory expertise, and enduring global relationships, he established Shiva Pharma Casa, as a trusted pharmaceutical exporter with a strong presence across more than 20 countries, particularly in Latin America. His pioneering efforts open new pathways for Indian pharmaceutical manufacturers to expand globally, much like Roger Bannister's historic, elusive and seemingly unattainable sub 4-minute mile. His achievements inspired others to pursue what once appeared impossible. Beginning his career as a medical representative and rising to become managing director of Shiva Pharma Casa, while also serving as the director of Fleming Labs, Sri Shivakumar Balakrishnan exemplifies the truth that no sincere effort is ever wasted. His remarkable journey really affirms that success is determined not by where one starts, but by the trajectory one chooses. B4bc Confederation Chamber of Commerce and Industry proudly bestows the B4bc Confederation Business Excellence Award 2026 for global pharmaceutical entrepreneurship upon Sri Shivakumar Balakrishnan in recognition of his pioneering leadership in taking Indian pharmaceuticals to the global market.
श्रदस्मै नरोपचासे दधातनयदाशीर्दागम्पाति वाममश्नुतः पुमान् पुत्रो जायते विन्दते वस्वधा विश्वाः रप एधते गृहे.
Next, I would like to call upon Sri Balaji Venkatachalam. A rolling stone gathers no mass in one school of thought. Another perspective, a rolling stone gathers experience, broadens his horizons, and acquires a polished edge. Exposure to diverse industry and disciplines is a cherished asset, often becoming the foundation of innovation and leadership. Sri Balaji Venkatachalam exemplifies this philosophy. His distinguished career across leading multinational organizations has equipped him with rich expertise in electrical and instrumentation projects, turnkey EPC solutions, product sales, marketing and brand development. A true multidisciplinary professional, he has seamlessly translated this diverse experience into entrepreneurial success. Indeed, he is a polymath who navigates diverse business verticals with remarkable ease and elan. As the world grapples with rising energy demands for a developing nation like India, reducing dependence on import energy is both an economic and strategic imperative. Reasoning need for copious sustainable energy, Sri Balaji Venkatachalam co-founded Khaira Photon Tech Private Limited with the vision of renewable energy solutions. Collaboration with technology leaders, the company executes turnkey solar projects across industries, offering rooftop and ground-mounted installations. Their power optimization systems helps businesses to reduce energy cost and promote environmental sustainability. B4B Confederation Chamber of Commerce and Industry proudly bestows the B4bc Business Excellence Award 2026 for renewable energy leadership upon Sri Balaji Venkatachalam in recognition of his visionary entrepreneurship and for exemplifying the transformation power of cross-fertilization of knowledge and experience.
दीर्घायुत्वाय बलाय वर्चासे सुप्रजास्त्वायाजासा अथो देव शरदशतम्. ராம் ராம் நமஸ்காரம். நாங்கள் வேத மந்திரத்தில் ஆசீர்வாதம் பண்ணின்னு இருக்கோம். வேதம்னா நம்ம ஆயுஷ்யம் சரி, ஆரோக்கியமும் சரி, நம்ம ஒரு உத்தியோக விவகாரம் எப்பவுமே அபிவிருத்தியாக இருக்கணும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு அந்த ஒரு சூக்தத்தில் நாங்கள் ஆயுஷ்ய மந்திரம் சொல்லின்னு இருக்கோம். ராம் ராம் நமஸ்காரம்.
Next, we would like to call upon Sri R. Suresh Murthy. Business and sports share many commonalities, both demanding vision, resilience, continuous learning, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. Contextually, Sri R. Suresh Murthy may well be compared to sporting goats who continue to excel long after many of their peers have hung up their boots. His enduring passion for his craft is perhaps the secret behind his remarkable energy and success. Artha, one of the four Purusharthas, reminds us that wealth created through dharma is both noble and essential. The Bhagavad Gita teaches that every individual has a sacred responsibility to contribute meaningfully to society through honest enterprise and purposeful action. Living these ideals, Sri R. Suresh Murthy took a leap of faith. Tirupur, India's knitwear capital, and founded Best Stitch Knits Private Limited with a handful of people and a few machines. Beginning in an era when finance was scarce and entrepreneurship was fraught with challenges. He transformed adversity into opportunity through perseverance, integrity, and unwavering commitment. A visionary entrepreneur, he looked beyond domestic markets, successfully positioned Bestitch Knit Private Limited in the highly competitive global export arena, competing with manufacturing giants such as China, Vietnam, Bangladesh. Today, the company exports to discerning international markets and is proudly recognized as Fair Trade Certified Factory by Fair Trade USA, reflecting its unwavering commitment to ethical manufacturing, quality, and global standards. B4B Confederation, Chamber of Commerce and Industry proudly bestows b4bc Business Excellence Award 2026 for global manufacturing leadership upon Shri R. Suresh Murthy in recognition of his exemplary entrepreneurial journey for transforming the vision of Make in India into a global respected benchmark of the manufacturing industry.
समावर्तदाग्रे भूतस्य जातः पदिरेग आसीत् सदाधारपृथिवीर्यामुदेवाङ्कस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेम.
Next, we would like to call upon Shri B. Ganesh Prasad. So, his wife is receiving the award on behalf of him because he couldn't make it to the session. She is also the partner in the business. I'm going to be reading about him, but hopefully 50% of that credit goes to her as well. So, economic progress often follows a clear pattern. Developing nations compete largely on costs, while advanced economies thrive on technology, innovation, and research. Their strength lies in creating original solutions that the world adopts. Leaders like Shri B. Ganesh Prasad are true game changers. Rather than merely assembling imported machinery, they chose the more challenging path of indigenous innovation, rolling up their sleeves, nurturing ideas, and developing technology suited to Indian needs. That is where real transformation begins. Shri Ganesh Prasad inherited Formoplastics Control Private Limited from his father, Shri T.V. Balu, who embodied the spirit of Make in India long before it became a national mission. Together, they pioneered cost-effective indigenous machinery and introduced innovative industrial automation systems in early 1990s. Today, Formoplastics specialize in industrial process automation and power distribution solutions, serving sugar industries, major manufacturing facilities, ISRO launch pads, Bangalore International Airport, several other prestigious installations in India and abroad. It is said that each generation should build upon the legacy of the previous one. Sri Ganesh Prasad has done precisely that, expanding the enterprise to 3 manufacturing facilities, creating employment for over 250 people, and building a business with an annual turnover of about 140 crores. He exemplifies visionary entrepreneurship and nation building. B4B Confederation, Chamber of Commerce and Industry proudly bestows the B4B Confederation Business Excellence Award for Indigenous Technology Leadership upon Shri B. Ganesh Prasad in recognition of his steadfast pursuit of innovation, self-reliance, and differential thinking.
अभित्वा रुद्रावसावो गृणद्विमा ब्रह्मा विपिः शोभा याश्विनाद्धर्यो सादयतामिहत्वा.
Next, we would like to call on Sri C.N. Ashok. Disruption causes havoc across verticals and the print industry is at receiving end. Contrast is attention drawing. A thriving sector if the content is precious. So should the container be. Also, law expects pack to communicate all that a consumer should know. This is precisely why print and packing gains traction. It draws eyeballs. Coimbatore is India's Heidelberg. Pioneering the printing and packaging machinery sector is Sri C.N. Ashok, founder and managing director, Auto Print Machinery Manufacturers Private Limited. To think of a chartered accountant steering and indigenous engineering is weird. But then entrepreneurship knows no fear of unknown. Just as a tiger earns his stripes, Sri C.N. Ashok earns his honor badge over 13,000 machines and a presence in more than 35 countries, including the advanced nations, are testimonies of quality consciousness. As a strong advocate of the Make in India initiative, he is the rooster in exports and generator of employment in unorganized sectors. Usain Bolt, the sprinter, says, "You only see me win the 100 meters. The toil and the battle against minds, desire for ease is the hard part." Similarly, Mr. Ashok's accolade, receiving his glory after burning midnight oil. B4bc Confederation Chamber of Commerce and Industry proudly bestows the B4bc Business Excellence Award 2026 for Global Manufacturing Vision upon Sri C. N. Ashok for his visionary thinking and leadership.
हिरण्यगर्भः समावर्तताग्रे भूतस्य जातः पतिरेका आसीत् सदा आधार पृथिवीं यामुते मां कस्मै देवाय अविशा विधेम.
Next, we would like to call upon Dr. P.M. Ganesh Ram. Dr. P.M. Ganesh Ram is National Vice President, Confederation of All India Traders, President and Founder, Tamil Nadu Distributors Association Founder, TNCPDA First Forum. Why chase what seems impossible? Why take on battles that appear unwinnable? Yes, it is precisely this spirit that makes Dr. P.M. Ganesh Ram's journey truly inspirational. For over 4 decades, he has lived a life of relentless striving, unwavering conviction, and selfless service. True leadership is measured not merely by victories, but by the courage to persevere in the face of formidable challenges and trading fraternity across the nation. As the founder of Tamil Nadu Distributors Association and one of India's most respected trade leaders, he has tirelessly championed the cause of distributors, retailers, and small businesses. His visionary leadership, relentless advocacy with governments and industry, an unwavering commitment to protect the interest of trading community have inspired generations of entrepreneurs and contributed significantly to the growth of India's FMCG ecosystem. Dr. Ganesh Ram's remarkable journey stands as a shining example of selfless leadership, integrity, perseverance, and dedication. B4B Confederation, Chamber of Commerce and Industry proudly bestows the prestigious B4bc Lifetime Excellence Award for Trade Leadership and Business Empowerment upon Dr. P.M. Ganesh Ram for his tireless, selfless contribution to the FMCG ecosystem in India.
दातारातिस्सावितेदञ्जोषन्तां प्रजापतिर्निधिपा देवो अग्निः पष्टा विष्णुः प्रजया सग्गराणो यजामानाय द्रवीणं दधातु.
Energy generations, like all other infrastructure, is a prerequisite for an aspiring India. Equally important is the challenge of managing the growing mountains of organic waste. What appears to be 2 separate problems can, through innovation, become one sustainable solution. Dr. Chitra Rajan founded Radix Biosolutions along with her husband Sri Madhukar Govindarajulu with the vision of transforming organic waste into clean energy. Their pioneering work not only addresses waste management, but also reduces dependence on imported energy, strengthening India's journey towards energy self-reliance. Leaving behind a rewarding software career, Dr. Chitra Rajan pursued her passion for serving society. Her learning in renewable energy at IIT Madras laid the foundation for developing innovative biomethanation technology. Compressed biogas is cost-effective, eco-friendly, and helps in reducing greenhouse gas emissions. In the process, tons of organic manure gets generated. Today, Radix converts 800 tons of organic waste every day into 8 tons of bio-CNG and 80 tons of organic manure, delivering an eco-friendly solution that reduces greenhouse gas emissions while creating sustainable value. With projects across India, Radix stands as a successful model of green enterprise. B4B Confederation, Chamber of Commerce Industry proudly bestows the B4bc Business Excellence Award 2026, Green Innovation and Sustainability Leadership upon Dr. Chitra Rajan in recognition of her visionary leadership, in proving that waste is not an eyesore but a creator of wealth and a catalyst for sustainable future.
स्तोकानामिन्दं प्रतिशूर इन्द्रो वृषायमानो वृषभस्तु राजा कृतप्रजामनसा मोदामाना स्वाहा देवा अमृतामादयन्ताम्
न तद्रक्षाग्रसिनपेशाचास्थायन्ति देवानामोजः प्रथमजग्गह्येतत् या विभर्ति दाक्षायज्ञाहिरण्यज्ञास देवेषु गृणते दीर्घमायुः समानुष्येषु गृणते दीर्घमायुः.
We will have our guest of honor, both the guest of honors addressing you all. I'll request Milan Vahi to come and give his address.
Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, let me first congratulate b4bc convention for the second anniversary. I think it's the first anniversary, second year. Great congratulations to all of you. Shri Murli Shankar ji, distinguished guests, the directors of b4bc, ladies and gentlemen. It's both an honor and privilege to be here today as the guest of honor at this conference. My sincere thanks to the organizers for inviting me to share my thoughts on the topic that is not only relevant but fundamentally to help to sustain the business, makers and enablers growing together. All right. First, let me distinguish between what is makers and enablers as per me. See, makers create products, services and value. And enablers creates the ecosystem around this to ensure there's the innovation, there's the manufacturing process, and therefore the business to thrive. But in the end of the day, both of them are the two sides of the same coin. You cannot function an organization without each other. See, I work in a company, in an FMCG company for quite some time now. And I will take you some of the challenges we have faced and how I think enablers have actually helped us to achieve what we are today. In 2010, we started off with a greenfield project. We set up a project in Tiruvallur district. Zero turnover. We started from scratch. We got the best machines. Today we have the best machines as far as Choco Pie is concerned in the world. Extremely expensive, but we had to create the product. So we created a product called Vegetarian Choco Pie. It's not available anywhere in the world. So that took us nearly 3 years. And after that, we have started selling this product. We did not have any salesmen. Today, we have 2,000 salesmen and we have touched 1,000 crores at the end of this year. Now, what did we do? See, it's very important you understand, in any organization, the manufacturing process is the people who are building, and the other function are fundamentally the enablers. Now, each function is also a builder. They also are a maker, but they support the functions, which is the manufacturing process. So therefore, I will give you some examples how we have actually nurtured this. See, we sell a product called Choco Pie at rupees 10. And this we have been selling since 2010, which means my price has not gone up. Even today, I sell at rupees 10, but my costs are going up day by day, which means I have to absorb these costs. When I started off, I was making losses. But today, despite me keeping the price at rupees 10, I'm making profits. Okay? This is because of the enablers. Now I'll tell you how. In manufacturing, our major ingredient is cocoa powder. Now, cocoa powder prices have gone up by 400% in the last 2 years. Okay? But we still have to survive. So what we did a strategic partnership with one of the suppliers. And we said, okay, you're a partner with us. Come on, let's work together. So they were getting business. We were getting ideas and when the prices are going to go up. And we would book in advance. So that's how we have started working with them and we have overcome. Despite the prices going up, we are making profits and making good profits. Other example is, the Choco Pie has a chocolate which cannot melt in this heat. So therefore, a lot of R&D work happening. We are working with an R&D suppliers R&D, working together so that we can finalize a product. And that has taken us ages. And we keep working together to improve it. So what I'm saying is, today, the suppliers, the vendors have become strategic partners. They, for me, are the enablers. And that is the reason why I'm making profits and I'm growing very well. That's point number one. Second is, let me give an example from collaboration creates competitive advantage. This comes with building relationships. We look at suppliers as long-term partners. So therefore, today we have 3,000 distributors and we cover 8 lakh outlets every week. That's the kind of supply chain we have. So therefore, my supply chain costs were going up very high. So what we did, we again found a partner who was using AI for logistics. We use him. He would give us the trucks on time. We saved on costs, we saved on the time, we saved on space. Plus reverse logistics, how we use his reverse logistics to save costs. So the other fundamental again is our suppliers needs to be working together in tandem. Now, third element, see, for us quality is very important. If the product is not good, consumer will not eat. So for us, you will not believe, we have every week, we have reviews. We have monthly reviews. The first topic we discuss is quality. Has there been any quality issues? How do we ensure the quality is maintained? That's the first thing we discuss. Then we discuss finance, sales, and marketing. So quality is important. It runs throughout the entire organization. And again, a CNF agent, we have 24 CNF agents. We had called for a meeting, and then we wanted to know how do we improve quality. They've given us a lot of ideas. Honeycomb stacking. How do you ensure that if you use just in time? So those are the ideas we got from our CNF agents. And that's how we have been trying to save costs. For us, cost is very important because my MRP is not going up. So we need to work with our suppliers. Lastly, okay, very obvious, technology is the major enabler. So we are using AI. Now, historically, when you advertised, 100% money or 90% money was being spent on TVs. Today, only 40% goes on TV, 60% is going on social media, innovation. And it is AI which is actually working for us. We use AI every week. We have 2 or 3 posts which comes up. They create advertisements and they put it up in the social media, all done by AI. So that's the way it's helping us. We are able to churn out good ideas very, very fast. Second, we also have taken over a company called Have More Ice Creams. We have 3,000 ice cream parlors nationally. So AI is working with Have More and the ice cream parlors to talk to their consumers who come and buy on a weekly basis. So it's AI which does. So that's how we're using AI. Next is we are looking AI in very clearly in supply chain. We feel there's a big opportunity to save more costs. Today we spend 7% of our turnover on logistics. I think it can come down to 5%, and I think AI is really helping us. In Korea, we have 2 lakh square feet of cold chain warehouse. And the entire thing is only management, 2 people. It's all AI which runs it, which means the salesmen come, they have monitors, they go just log in their orders. The AI does everything, it comes, packs the whole thing, brings it and gives it to them. Which means what's happening is their manpower cost is down. Oh yes, there was a capex which was initially done, but today they are very, very efficient and they've become number 1. We're trying to bring that technology and see how we can use it in India. That's how we're trying to use it. Lastly, I think people are the most important, and they are the most important enablers. They create the culture. Again, I'll give you an example. When I joined, we had an attrition of 90%, 90, which means practically the entire organization would leave every year. See, Koreans, they are very clear. Either you deliver or you go. They will only give you 3 months or 4 months. If you don't deliver, you're gone. So when I came in now, first I had to secure my job, which means I had to perform. Second, I also had to grow. So I brought in a change. I said, okay, we will not hire, we were not good pay masters, we would pay very, very average. Today also we pay very average. So what we did, we started hiring people for attitude, not for skills. Very clear, final interview is done by me, all managers. I only look for attitude. Will he fit my company or not? Today, you believe me, last 7 years, not a single manager has left us. We have been training them. We are human, empathetic. We still are not the best paymasters. And we are growing for the last 7 years, 25% year on year. So I think it's the human beings which makes that difference. They are, anyone, even an average guy can deliver outshine, provided he's taken care of. We value them. I think that's the important point I want to make. So I have only one last point. Collaboration replaces competition. Trust becomes the greatest asset. Innovation becomes everyone's responsibility. And growth is shared amongst all shareholders. Thank you.
Thank you, Milan. A tall man talking very tall things. One thing, as I said, humanity, human principles are the new order of the day for any CEO. We have quite a few CEOs here, and most of them will vouch for it. Thank you, Milan, for your inspiring words and a distinctive factor between makers and enablers. Now I request our esteemed guest of honor, Sri Murali Shankar Sambasivam, to address you all.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. Congratulations to B2B for organizing such a wonderful conference. So this is their first annual meet, and I think the same time last year they started this award function. And I'm really happy to see so many entrepreneurs getting an award, and they are getting recognized for their contribution in the respective area. Say, as in the past, as the industry has been growing, I have been watching the Chettiar community. They have not to quote Chettiars, they have such a close-knit association. In fact, they are throughout the world, not only in India, everywhere they have such a nice network, and every year they have a convention. And all over the world, people come and they share whatever their experience, and that sharing is the seed for the entrepreneurs in that community. That is what we have been missing in our community. Say, especially in Tamil Nadu, I'm sorry to say this, in the last so many decades, there has been a Dravidian rule. And unfortunately, our community has been sidelined. But in spite of that, there were a lot of torchbearers in the community, and in terms of manufacturing, services, everywhere, there has been a big, quite an amount of torchbearers for our community. But such kind of close-knit experience sharing platform was not there. See, I think now this a platform has been provided now, and by which such convention, one, it encourages entrepreneurs to do better, and not only that, and the new next generation. In fact, today most of the businesses which have grown, they are not able to succeed or go beyond because they don't have a succession plan. See, I would say a few points which is a must for all of us today. First is, of course, running the business. Mr. Melenji gave an excellent example how an organization can grow. See, I was reading this coffee book of this association, wherein they have very neatly described 5 the thing. I'll tell you. Say that they have described 5 yogas: karma yoga, then jnana yoga, bhakti yoga, sankalpa yoga, and samjagya yoga. All these 5 yogas he has applied in his business, and that is what every one of us do. Say, today we should not look at short term. Say, if a business has to grow, a long term vision has to be there, and values. Say, lot of these ethics and values, they will not be a good result producer in the short term. But whereas if you look at long term, that sets you apart among your equals, among your competitors. So that's very, very important. And the more ethical and more values our business have, one, not only the business prosper, and he was talking about attrition. See, people will become more aligned to the organization. They will be really honored. They will be part, and they will love to work in such organization. Say, taking an example out of my organization, we have been running business for over 50 years now. We have celebrated couple of years back our golden jubilee. And I would say we have not stopped even a single hour for labor issues. And we don't have a union in our company. Mainly because, as he said, we don't have a designation as workers. We call everybody associates. That's if you are going to treat your executives or associates as part of the family, then you don't have to worry about the business. They will take care of the business. And throughout our organization, people who are there for the first 3 years, then they are there till retirement. Our attrition rate is less than 2%. So such values are definitely important. And second, statutory compliances. Say, as we grow in our organization, one of the major point is we should not, under any circumstances, be on the other side of the statutory compliance. Say, the moment you are following that, you don't have to worry about any government officials. Today, those days should be off, where when a government official come to our factory or come to our organization, people were afraid what he is going to ask and all. See, if you are going to run your business with high standards of ethical and moral values and also statutorily compliant, then you don't have to worry about this. Then another major area is be innovative. Say if you want to be a leader in your area, increase the gap between you and your competitor. That is the very, very important. Unless if you are going to be one among them, then any day you will be rolled and you will be left behind. So you have to become an innovator and encourage innovation within the organization. Say unless you give the right environment, people won't be innovative. There can be, if they look at some few 100 innovations, there will be so much of failures to achieve those 100 innovations. And as entrepreneurs, first you should encourage your team to be more innovative and support them. When they fail, don't chide them. That is the learning curve. 2-3 failures will make a better success or a big success next time. So that is another major area as entrepreneurs, as you are growing, innovation you should the same. And second is, he was talking about business associations, business associates. See, he put an excellent analogy of enablers and doers. So, everybody is an enabler for your business. And as an entrepreneur, in my term, I am also an enabler. So, if you are going to have the entire supply chain and entire ecosystem as your business associates, if you have that kind of mindset, and definitely the business will prosper. And don't think small. See, as you grow, you have to go step by step, but think big. That's one thing we have learned in the last 10 years. See, we have, everybody was talking about China. China used to copy and all. Today, they are not copying. They are innovators. Say we are talking about additive manufacturing and 3D technology. All other countries are now talking about the technology as for prototyping and for specific small volume applications. Whereas in China, they have started mass producing. So how they were able to achieve that? That's mainly because even among the competitors, they had a partnership. Say if you go to any city in China, you will see the same manufacturing or same kind of factories in a particular area. What they did was, even though they were competitors, the world was so wide. They didn't look at the local market. They look at the big picture. They created the infrastructure. And they excelled. And they created the infrastructure for the entire ecosystem. And they did a benchmarking among their competitors. And they became the top of the world. So, when today, India, we have got a big opportunity. One, most of the US and European countries are looking at India as an alternative for China. And in Europe, with the high cost of wages, energy, they are stopping manufacturing. So there is a huge opportunity in India. If we have to grow, we have to, don't think small. Have a target much higher, but have a clear roadmap for that. So I don't want to take much time because we are at the end of the session. So I once again thank the organizer for giving me this opportunity to be part of this celebration. And also I wish to congratulate all the winners for having achieved a recognition in your area and continue to grow, and other entrepreneurs here should be the one who should be receiving such awards. Thank you so much. All the best.
Beautifully delivered address, sir. Thank you so much. Very humble, very modest, at the same time very forceful address. I'm sure all of you will agree, right? Yes? Thank you. Now, you've seen the awardees. For the next 15 minutes, we have few awardees. We would like them to come and say a few words. Right? First, I will invite Sri Subramaniam sir. Say a few words. Just listen to them. The reason is, இவாளா நம்மளுக்கு trendsetters, torch bearers. So let them say a few words. அவளுக்கு 2 minutes பேசுவா. Please.
Respectful guests, distinguished dais, all entrepreneurs, my sincere pranams. Today we have a lot of challenges, like Mr. Murishankar said, and geopolitical problems, plus getting people problems, customer expectations problems. So we have to come through all these. The only way, improve the technology. Wherever automation needs, please go ahead with the automations and make a very good team. That is very, very important. And give training for time management and communication. This is very, very important, which I feel, because there is no time management at all in the present situation. So if these are the things followed by us, I think progress and growth is not at all a problem. Only thing we must have a clear vision, dedication, patience and humanity. This will give us very good results. Thank you everybody. Thank you.
வயஸ் பிஸ்னஸ் கோடு இதே கிடையாதுன்னு ப்ரூவ் பண்ண மனுஷன் சுப்பிரமணியம் சார். வயசுன்றது கிடையாது. He has proved age is just a number for him. That's what he is. Request Sri Sridhar Chittiala to come and say a few words. Please put your hands together for him. He has traveled all the way from the US to meet up with us.
Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Sadashiva Shamarambam Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmat Acharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. I pay my humble pranams and respects to the Jagat Gurus. Nothing but the Jagat Gurus and our Pitrus guidance, their prayers and their Asirvadas are the principal factors and internal checks and balances wherever we go that drive our journey. That is the principle of our life, our family's life. So next, my humble pranams and thanks to the directors of B4B. I know none of them except Venkat. And Venkat never told me why he has been asking me persistently, when are you coming to Chennai? When are you coming to Chennai? When are you coming to Chennai? But I must commend his persistence and his resilience, and I said I would come when there is an appropriate time. Then we got a call from Sri Vijayji, and I am here. What is the advice that I can give? I have spent 4.5 decades as a banker. I have sat inside the institution and driven innovation from inside. If you are talking about geopolitical challenges, supply chain challenges, disruptive innovation challenges, growth challenges, people management challenges, organizational growth challenges, these challenges have been there since time immemorial. We have climbed all these challenges and adversities. The types of challenges that we faced as Bharatavarsha Vasis is unknown frontier and unknown land when we left the nation 45 years ago. Nothing was written, nothing is known, everything you have to climb.
And I think that this is where you have to, the first and foremost principle is look inward and draw strength from your inward inspiration. Doesn't matter whether you are an entrepreneur, doesn't matter whether you are an engineer, doesn't matter whether you are also an enabling part of that organization or your own enterprise. Your inner strength is the most important strength that helps you to wake up and come next day morning and do your work. And for all problems you think, you will find a solution, and that solution will help you to test, rectify and move forward. This has been the journey that we have traveled. Doesn't matter which part of the world we have. I have worked in 5 continents, worked with about 8 major institutions, managed the balance sheet of United States government when it was $20 trillion debt, not $40 trillion debt as it is today. The principles have remained the same. The strength is in us. So those are some of the things that I would ask each one of you as you build your enterprises to consider. And finally, as bankers, we support both makers and enablers. We have driven innovation for 40 years, supporting the makers and enablers, be it in the Silicon Valley, be it in the industrial platforms of Europe, or be it in the early manifestation of China 35 years ago. They had nothing. They don't know what banking is. They don't know how to kind of conduct. So we enable both makers and enablers. So as bankers, we look at 3 things, and perhaps you can apply some of these principles. One is we all are saying capital is limited. So it's very important to determine what part of the capital you will allocate for your daily operations, what part of the capital you will allocate for innovation. You can't allocate all of the capital for innovation, you cannot allocate all of the capital for operations, otherwise you are not going to move forward. So number 1, allocation of capital is key. The second is operational excellence. How you deploy that capital and whether you have achieved the KPIs that you have set for that year, and then continue to calibrate the KPIs and move forward. This is the second principle. And the third is every business, every enterprise has risk. And how you are managing risk to make sure that the capital that you have allocated is directed towards not only operational excellence, but sustaining and protecting not just the growth of the business. If you take care of these 3 things on a daily basis, then I think your journey doesn't matter which part of, whether you are a maker or whether you are an enabler, your journey will kind of continue, sustain and move forward. With those humble words, I want to say thank you to all of you and for receiving an unknown person, and thanks to Venkat and thanks to Vijay ji for inviting me to be here. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your lovely words of inspiration. Yes, it was a lesson that you had given us, and in true form and the true sense of the word. Thank you so much. Now I request Sri Balaji Venkatachalam to come and say a few words.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, this is the first conference I'm attending in my life. Okay. I had never been to any networking sections earlier. Just a brief about me, I have just a few minutes. Myself, I am Venkat Balaji. I am the managing director of this company called Kaira Photon Tech Private Limited. This company was formed in the year 2013, and I am a College of Engineering Guindy electrical engineering, passed out in 95. After finishing my degree, I was really optimistic. That time the software industry was actually blooming. I had offers from Wipro and so there are many big companies as well. But I had a clear vision that I had to be in my core industry, so continued my master's also there, and then had my first placement in Siemens, Germany. I had served that company for around 9 years in Germany, so did a lot of projects in Asia Pacific region as well. And finally I was actually accidentally pushed, like all the actors used to say, I was accidentally pushed into the acting. I was accidentally pushed into the renewable energy field, which was my last project in Siemens. We started this company in 2013 with a very small goal that we want to be very clearly serving to the industries, not to any other sectors. So we started that goal, and today we are number 3 in Tamil Nadu, you can say. And we have a top line last year of about 600 crores. And this year may be touching close to 1,000 crores. A vision which was actually envisaged for a small purpose. We are into very, very large scale solar plants. You name any large plants today. We have a portfolio of about 200 megawatt in Tamil Nadu as well. And we are scaling up our operations in Africa and other continents. So having operations in Dubai. We have done backward integration of solar module manufacturing. We have forward integration of selling power. We are the largest sellers of power. We sell around 3 to 3.5 crore units per month to large industries. So I would like to thank everyone from b4bc for calling me into the event, and also respected dignitaries on the stage. Thank you very much for the opportunity, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Balaji sir, and we wish you all the very best in your business even more. You grow even further. Now I request Sri C.N. Ashok to come and say a few words.
Well, it's a tough session now. Many speakers and you'll all be very tired. I need to tell something about me so that you could relate where I come from. I lost my father when I was 3 years old, and I have 7 siblings. And then during the schooling days, I was a very poor student, and in the college I had arrears. So then at one fine morning, after passing BCom, I registered myself for the chartered accountancy and graduated chartered accountancy in the year 1988. At that time, my age was 24. Then somebody in the introduction told me that I've gone into a complete engineering-based industry and nothing to do with chartered accountancy now. I manage finance and marketing and HR, and my other director is an MTech from IIT Madras. He does the part of the engineering side of it. So we produce machines which are 3 lakh rupees in value to a machine worth 1 crore. And today our flagship product is a product that we manufacture for inspecting the printed cartons. To tell you something like, if you buy a medicine, you go to a pharmacy and then you give a prescription, we ensure you get correct 2 mg or 3 mg because our inspection machine ensures there is no mix-up of cartons so that you don't have a pediatric dose instead of an adult dose or an adult dose instead of a periodic dose. So this 1 crore machine is being used by almost all the pharma companies in India, providers of pharma. And then on this side we have packaging people using it all over in Sri City or wherever it is. I'll take another 2 minutes to just close for the entrepreneurs. What drive me crazy was Mahatma Gandhi in 1918 once was asked by a reporter, what exactly do you want? Mahatma Gandhi said, Purna Swaraj. 1918. And then the other gentleman asked, how do you propose to achieve Purna Swaraj? And he said, Ahimsa. At that point of time, in the audience, nobody knew what is Ahimsa and what is Purna Swaraj, because the British were completely equipped with arms and ammunitions. On this side, Mahatma Gandhi told that he had 5 children and he had returned from South Africa, and then furthermore, he was at the age of 45. And thereafter, in 1947, we got the independence. He had worked for about close to 28 years for a single mission. The single mission was, we need to get, so what I'm trying to tell you is, for entrepreneurs, I would say conviction is so important. Nowadays, I find many people not convinced and periodically changing the goalpost. If we could have a conviction, for 28 years Mahatma Gandhi was having a conviction that at no point of time he will change the goalpost. My mother lived till 99 and I used to go talk to her. And my mother used to say, when we got independence, the population of India was 50 crores. One gentleman who started with Ahimsa in 1918 could convince 50 crore people. There was no Sun TV or there was no WhatsApp or there was nothing else. Only the mission he had that he wanted to convince people. So in our entrepreneurship, I would say the conviction is extremely important, followed by commitment. Coming to my case, passed the CA, within 6 months I quit CA and went on to manufacture this printing machine. And till the date I had one conviction, that I wanted one machine in each pin code. Today we have machines in Leh, we have machines in Jammu and Kashmir, we have machines in Imphal, you name a place. And we have something like 50% of our product being exported to developed and developing countries. So my message to the audience here is, be convinced, take it seriously, be committed for a longer period of time. Success is yours. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I was so happy to come and receive this award. A fantastic, nice function. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ashok, for the information of all. He flew in from Coimbatore just in the afternoon. At 1:30, he reached here. Thank you, Ashok ji, for your inspiring words and a journey of yours. We call it the Padam Sollum Padai. Yours was good. Now I request Sri Shivakumar Balakrishnan to come and say a few words.
Thank you very much for calling me over and giving me this award. Immensely pleased. I just want to share a few things about how we started in a very, very short way. I just had a passing exchange of words with Ashok, and I realized that both of us passed out of PSG College of Arts and Science in the same year, 1980 to 85. He was in BCom and I was in BSc Chemistry. So 1985, I started as a medical representative with 450 rupees salary, and 41 years today. And it has been a long journey. 1985, 2002, I was on my own. 96, I moved to international business, and since then, that job took me to about 60 countries across the world. And 2002, we started this business where, international marketing was restricted to only European traders. The traders were buying from India at $100 and selling into Europe, selling into Latin America at $400. What was important was money was very, very difficult to come by in LATAM. So what was important there was credit. And at that time, Europe was operating at LIBOR plus 2, LIBOR plus 3, which was about 5.5%, 6.5%. And Brazil, I later understood when I went there, they used to pay salaries on the 15th because from 1 to 15, the value would have depreciated by 50%. So the rate at which the currency was depreciating was just out of the world. At that time, I had the good fortune of traveling to that country. Of course, being a vegetarian, traveling to a meat-eating country was a difficult thing. That's where I honed my cooking skills also. So then we started selling directly to customers, extending credit of 90 to 120 days. So here the question of risk taking, there you don't have your money protected. This ECGC will not give cover to those countries because they are red flag countries. So I had to go there and understand those people. By the time I started my own, I was able to fluently speak Portuguese and Spanish because it was an existential issue. So we started giving credit to them and they started buying from us. So what we sold at $100 to Europeans and they sold at $400, we were able to sell at $300, which means the manufacturers were making almost 200 times more than what they used to make. And they were very happy giving credit because they know these guys will go and get the money. So 2002 and 2013, we had an opportunity to buy a company, manufacturing company, and then we bought that company, and today a Sikh company, and today the company has turned around and it's approved with the US FDA, EU GMP, all the approvals in the world. Today we run a business of about 600 crores, having about 500 people. And our objective is to value the company at about 1 billion is our dream by 2031. So we are going there. We are in the process of acquiring a 100 crore company in another nearby state, and also acquiring a company in Germany. We'll be traveling there to acquire those companies. So then I moved to organic farming. Suddenly it became a passion. Somebody was talking about looking inside. So organic farming gave me an opportunity to look inside and made me realize a lot of things which otherwise I would not have realized. Today we have a 100-acre organic farm which is USDA EU certified, and a large Goshala catering to about 100 cows. And there are just three things I just want to share with these entrepreneurs. One thing is, we were talking about freshers. We have always been recruiting freshers. Every time we recruit only freshers. We empower them, we impart knowledge, we train them. Even if they go, you can be very well satisfied that you are enriching the ecosystem in which your company is existing. Today, after 25 years of entrepreneurship, hundreds of people have come, got trained, worked, and left. On September 5th, on Teachers' Day, my WhatsApp gets flooded. And every time somebody travels to Hyderabad, they come and tell me, sir, I was here, I just wanted to pass by, say hello to you. So when you work at knowledge sharing has been the fundamental of our community. Early days, when my dad used to say, "Dey, unak therinjadhu nee solli tharati Brahma Rakshasa porpa." So you have to teach what you know to somebody else, otherwise you will be a Brahma Rakshas. So we've always been like that. So do not be afraid of hiring fresh people. Give your 100% and train them. And the other one which I saw was the only thing that drives this business is passion. If you are an entrepreneur, if you are passionate, passion is the fountainhead of innovation. The moment passion drives you, you will get all kinds of ideas to run your business. Knowledge sharing, whatever you know, please share. Knowledge is like a beautiful garden. It will attract all the best butterflies in the world. You don't have to run behind butterflies. They will all come to you. And finally, one of the things Mr. Sambasivam was telling, which I also completely agree, run your business with utmost levels of integrity. Integrity is the number one value that you need to practice and profess in your business. You don't have to spend one night sleepless. You will have all the nights will be full of sleep. Integrity will be the fountainhead or the fulcrum at which you will be operating. Thank you very much and have a nice evening.
Thank you so much and wish you all the best for reaching the 1 million target very soon. All the very best to you. I request Sri V.S. Mani to come and say a few words.
I don't want to take much of my time. I'm a first generation entrepreneur. Actually, my father is a school teacher. He was working in a PSI school. I was working in a company called Thermax Limited as a service engineer. Then they graduated me to, during re-engineering to marketing department. In a Thermax culture, they keep on giving opportunity to all the people. Because if you want to grow in that organization, you have to take more opportunities. When you want to take more opportunities, they will say, you have to go, I was in Chennai, they say you have to go to Bangalore, you have to go to Calcutta, you have to go to Sri Lanka. They will keep on giving opportunities, but you have to take the opportunity, then only you can stick to that company, then only you can grow in that organization. One point of time I have decided, instead of taking this opportunity, why don't you start something on my own? That time I was 30 years old, married, 2 kids. Thermax had given 2 opportunities, go to Bangalore or Sri Lanka. My friend said, come to Saudi Arabia, very good opportunity is there. Then when I come reach home, I'll see my wife, 2 kids, parents, elder parents. If I see all these people, other 3 opportunities are, I don't feel something great. Then finally I have decided I have to do something on my own. Say, particularly the middle class community, if you want to come to grow fast, we have to take some risk at one point of time. So I have taken a decision. My wife was working in some central government employee. My wife was a retired teacher. My father was a retired teacher. So food is not a problem for me. I have taken a decision, better leave Thermax, do something on my own. I started a company named called the Maxterm, started manufacturing industrial steam boilers and thermal oil heaters like that. I started a company in Ambattur Industrial Estate with 7 people, with 33 lakhs first year turnover. That time excise duty limit was 50 lakhs. We can't go more than 50 lakhs. If you go above 50 lakhs, because the excise duty people say that being a first generation entrepreneur, we see by seeing excise duty is something a big thing. Because the excise duty officer, if anything goes wrong, they can arrest also. That much power they were having. So people used to tell, don't get into excise duty, better you do less than 30-40 crores so that you will be happy. Then we started doing like that. But once you start the business, opportunities started coming continuously. You cannot miss the opportunity. So when the opportunity comes, it is a God gift. We have to make use of that opportunity. Then we have decided to improve our business from 35 lakhs turnover with 5 manpower. Today we have grown to some 65 crores company with 250 people are working. And I have my company shifted from Chennai to Ronipet, and I have 10 units with a different range of products. Today we are pioneer in steam boiler manufacturing, and we are committed to energy and the environment. Because this energy and the environment both are very important at present stage. One more thing is very important. Sir was telling, one is quality. The quality plays an important role because competition is very, very tough. Let it be any business, competition is tough. We are the steam boiler manufacturer in Tamil Nadu. There are 22 steam boiler manufacturers there in Tamil Nadu. All are making similar boilers. If you come to my Ranipet, it is almost like a T Nagar. If you want to buy one saree in T Nagar, what you will do? There are n number of shops are there. Like that in my own street, there are 5 boiler manufacturers. Okay, if they enter, you cannot kidnap the customer. Customer will come to know, here is one manufacturer, other is one manufacturer. We will take the customer to our company. We will give some comfort to him. We will explain to customer, all the neighbors. You go to adjacent road, one manufacturer. You keep your luggages here. You can visit all the manufacturer company. You ask for the boiler. If all the discussion is over, then finally you come back to me. Then we will have a discussion. After all the discussion, customer will pay 1 lakh rupees more than the competitor only because of the quality of the product. Today the customer finally ends with the quality plays an important role. With the present condition, we are slowly increasing our turnover to reach 100 crores. Today we are one of the largest steam boiler manufacturer in Tamil Nadu. We make around 150 steam boilers per annum, thermal oil heaters, We make around 100 to, close to 80 to 100 numbers. And we have supplied more than 2,000 boilers we have supplied in India and abroad. Heaters around 1,300 heaters we have supplied. Out of our turnover, we do around 25% we will do export and 75% for the domestic market. We always say, Panchapudam. What is Panchapudam? Tamil Sonana, Neel, Nilam, Nerupu, Agayam, Katru. All this Panchapudam you can see separately only. How you will see the combined Panchapudam? Combined Panchapudam is nothing but a steam. If you want to generate steam, all the Panchapudam is required. Today, sir, is the Loti, Mr. Vagya sir. For his industry, steam plays an important role. Without Panchapudam, no chocolate. So even super auto size also we have supplied. When I was in Thermax, I supplied to SAR company one thermal oil heater for their unit. So all this equipment, what happened? This energy equipment used in various places, not only in particular industry. You go any industry, these energy equipments are required, like steam boilers and thermal oil heater. By God grace, by Jagat Guru Shankaraji, by Ashirwad, we are doing very well, doing a decent business. Thanks a lot. Thanks for b4bc for this excellent organization. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now may I request Sri Suresh Murthy to come and say a few words.
Namaskaram. As introduced, I run a garment factory in Tirupur. My career started 87-88. இங்கே சென்னையில் தான் படித்தேன். எல்லாம் சொந்த ஊர் சென்னை தான். சென்னையிலேருந்து தான் அப்படியே கிராஜுவேஷன் முடிஞ்சு அமெரிக்காவுக்கு போகணுன்னு ரொம்ப ஒரு கனவாக இருந்தது. பட் டியூ டு த எக்கனாமிக் சிச்சுவேஷன் அட் த டைம் அப்பா சொன்னார், அமெரிக்காவுக்கு அனுப்ப முடியாதுப்பா, நீ கோயம்புத்தூர் போய் அங்கே தான் தொழில் கற்றுக்கோன்னு சொல்லி என்னை அனுப்பிச்சார். அமெரிக்காவுக்கு போக முடியலையே, எம்பிஏ படிக்க முடியலையன்றது தான் ஒரே வருத்தமாக இருந்தது. அப்புறமா திருப்பூர் போய் அங்கே ஐ லேர்ன் த இண்டஸ்ட்ரி ஸ்லோலி. ஐ ஸ்டார்டட் வித் 6 machines. அண்ட் எந்த நாட்டில் போய் படிக்க முடியலையோ அந்த நாட்டுக்கே 35 வருடங்களாக எக்ஸ்போர்ட் பண்ணிகிட்ருக்கு. அமெரிக்காவுக்கு போய் படிச்சுட்டு இருந்தோம்னா அங்கே ஒரு 2-3 வருஷம் படிச்சுட்டு திருப்பி வந்திருப்பேன். ஆனால் 35 வருஷத்தில் எத்தனை வாட்டி அமெரிக்கா போயிருக்கேன்னு எங்கிட்ட பாஸ்போர்ட்டோ என்னதான் தெரியும். ஸோ ஃப்ரம் 6 machines today we employ around 600 people and we have 1000 machines. The average employment period of my worker is 15 to 20 years. So, the human aspect of business la romba gavanam solthi da the success ennala kondu vara mudiyum. And the USP, Tirupurna t-shirts nu solluvaanga, adha ellar manufacture பண்ணுவாங்க. நாங்க t-shirts manufacture பண்றதில்ல, அது ஒரு simple product. We do more complicated products. So, sir சொன்ன மாதிரி the space between me and the competitor was always big. So, I could sustain for almost 35 years. The reason for this is the USP that we create and passion. I suggest that all entrepreneurs take this route for the success. Thank you. And thank you for the forum for this.
Thank you so much. Yes, he's doing great business in Tirupur. I request Dr. Chitra Rajan to come and say a few words.
I always felt that if you dream big, or if you dream and if you're really passionate about it, you really want something, the universe will conspire in some way and make it happen for you. This is something we keep hearing all the time. but this happened in my life. When I was in my final year of my college, my father was very sick. He had kidney failure, and he was admitted in CMC Vellore. And at that time, we knew it's just a matter of a few more months. He might not be with us for long. My father was a banker. He was in the bank, and the tradition in my family was every girl who finishes her second year will appear for the bank exam. It will take 1 year for the BSRB exam results to come. By the time she finishes her graduation, she'll have a job, and she has to work for 2 years, and then only she'll get married. And this deal was very clear that she should not leave her job after her marriage. That is the way my father wanted. So all my cousins, including my elder sister, followed the path. And my turn came, and my father asked, what do you want to do? And you have to appear for a BSRB exam. I said, no, I don't want to. They said, this is only industry I know. I don't know a world beyond banking. And now I'm in a situation where I can't even help you. So what is it that you want to do? And I feel that as a girl, you have to stand on your own feet. You should be independent. You should be doing something. So I said, look, Appa, I don't know what I want to do. But one thing I know very clearly is I don't want to be in the bank. So he said, okay, what do you want? I said, I have this dream that I want to have my breakfast in one country, lunch in another country, and a dinner in a third country. My father said, do you realize that we come from a middle class family, and I'm in my deathbed, I may not be there with you for too long. This is called utopian thinking. And honestly, growing up in a small town like Indore or Bhopal, I didn't even know what utopian thinking he was talking about. I said, I don't know about what you're talking, but this is what I want. And as luck could have it, 2 months later, he passed away. I was I studied and grew up in Madhya Pradesh, did my schooling, college, everything from Indore and Bhopal. I shifted to Chennai, and the only job I knew at that time was I could do programming. So the first job I got was a programmer, and it was lucky that I entered the industry at a time when it just started booming. And few years later, I was handling a project where I had one team in India, I had another team in London, and a third team in Paris. So I lived the dream which I actually thought of. So that gave me this confidence that anything is possible. If you really are passionate, if you're really ready to work hard, somewhere or other the path will open. There will be people who will be ready to handhold you. There will be people who will be ready to guide you. But have that conviction and belief in yourself that I can do it. So sky is not a limit today, because we have gone beyond sky. We are talking about Mars and Moon and probably beyond that. So sky is also not a limit. Think big, dream big, think of really big projects, and it will happen. Today, the environment is there, the government is there, the whole world is looking at India as a leader in every industry. So please make sure that not only you, your children also get into the bandwagon of entrepreneurship and do something for the country. Thank you, and Jai Hind.
Thank you, Dr. Chitra, for the short and sweet, nice words. Request Sri Ganesh Ram to come and say a few words.
பெரியோர்களே, தாய்மார்களே, பிராமண சமுதாயத்தின் வெற்றியாளர்களே, யார் என்ன பேசினாலும் அதை பற்றி கேர் பண்ணாமல் படிப்பில் மட்டுமே பெரிய முதலீடுகளை போட்டு ஒரு ஐடி ரெவல்யூஷன் அப்படிங்கிறது வந்த காலகட்டத்தை நல்ல ரோப்பாக பிடிச்சிக்கிட்டு இன்றைக்கி அமெரிக்காவையே ஆண்டு கொண்டிருக்கும் நம்மளுடைய சமுதாயம் உலகத்துக்கே எப்போதும் நல்லது செய்கிறத தவிர வேறு எதுவும் செஞ்சது கிடையாது. அது போன்ற சமுதாயத்திலிருந்து ஒரு சேம்பர் ஆஃப் காமர்ஸ் நடத்துகிற கடந்த 4 வருஷமாக நடத்தி இந்த ஸ்டேஜில் நல்ல சிறப்பாக நடத்தி கொண்டிருக்கும் இந்த டீமுக்கு என்னுடைய மனமார்ந்த நன்றிகள். I wish to state two important things that happened. 10 days back I was invited by the Reserve Bank of India for 2027 pre-policy discussion on FMCG sector. There were few more auto sector, real estate sector were also invited. So for our sector, I felt that the manufacturers has to be now well supported by the government and taken care of because we are all in very popular brands. 5 ரூபா 10 ரூபா 20 ரூபா அதை தாண்டி பண்ண முடியல. My friend Milan was telling about the price point. மாற்றவே முடியாது. ஸோ அந்த ப்ரைஸ் பாயிண்ட்டை மாற்ற முடியாத போது whatever gimmick you have to do to be successful, you cannot give up on the volume, you cannot give up on the company profit. It's a very tough task. So I said the RBI should look at this sector, in particular for the manufacturers, so that they are all in a very profitable situation. Because of competition, business happens, but profitability is not there. I heard a story some time back in Japan, where when this television revolution was taking place, all the big brands were all doing big business. Every house, like our India having every room one TV is there. Japan was flooded with TVs. But at the end of the year, government saw the report that each and every TV company was making loss. They were not on profit. So the government went in to understand what is the reason for this loss, and they said we are all doing business but competition. Now, so too much competition is also no good. Hence the government decided to bifurcate the areas between the television manufacturers, and after that only Japanese television went around the world to make it very big. So this is what I requested the Executive Director of the Reserve Bank of India. And I have come to understand in the traders fraternity, because I deal with a particular micro shop who has to get 500 rupees to run his life for the day, up to the supermarket people. Today, India is growing and is growing very fast. It is very visible. So, particularly, at least in Tamil Nadu, we do not find people to do menial jobs. So, we have, there is no availability of a helper boy, go down boy, auto driver, no, nothing, nobody is willing. And the people coming from northeastern states, I think soon that will also get dried up, because UP is growing. So for them UP is much nearby. There is no need for them to come here and get abused as Bida Vayan, Panbarak Vayan, all those things. And there is going to be a very, very huge shortage for how Europe suffered when they abolished slavery. So I think the manufacturers sitting here could think about automation for the general trade, where a robo is definitely required to lift 50 kg. I think there is no one to do that job. Earlier I used to find some 70-year-old man coming and lifting 50 kg salt bag very easily and going. இப்போல்லாம் நம்ம தூக்கின உடனே மாற பிடிச்சிக்கிட்டு ஓரமாக உட்காந்துட வேண்டியதான். காவேரி ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் தான். So the automation is mandatory now for us to continue with the growth phase, and because of that, there are around 11,000 members for me in Tamil Nadu. Yes, totally. Adila, I find at least 6,000 of them are not having any interest towards future. So I have recently started a Section 8 not-for-profit company, where I want to train professional FMCG distributors, put them on field and give to the companies. In our period, we didn't have this type of scope. So we have to come, make a lot of laws, then only learn. So with my objective, some 8 to 10 very, very senior most people who served this trade has come forward in my vision to make this happen. So we have called it as TNCPDA first forum. This first comes as FMCG Innovative Retail Skill Sales Skill Transformation Forum. So this is what is required. Since I met some very, very successful manufacturers who have grown from scrap. So kindly think about giving something to this FMCG trade in terms of automation to be used inside the godown and also to serve the... We today do not have availability of salesmen also to go and give the stocks, make collections. Nothing is possible. So all these things require solution. There is a huge scope. So please do try to put your mind into that and come forward to help. Thank you.
Thank you, Ganesh. Yes, I think he has spoken on behalf of the FMCG. Me and Milan were also chatting. Yes, there's a lot more work to do at the distributor's point. We have started with the company warehouse point now. We will go forward to the distributor's point soon. As we discussed in Trichy, I think last week, there are quite a few developments which are happening on that front. We'll take it further from there. You can count me in that. We'll take it further. Okay? Now, we come to the fag. I'd like to thank the dignitaries on stage, especially Murli Shankar Sambasivam sir and Shri Milan Vahi, for taking their time out of their busy schedules and being here, honoring our words and invitation and coming here. It's been a great pleasure to have you with us, and it's our privilege and pride to have both of you. Please put your hands together. The humility, the modesty that you have shown, I think itself is a treat to all the entrepreneurs here, and I'm sure many of entrepreneurs like will try to imbibe these qualities from you. Definitely, thank you so much. I also take this opportunity to thank from the bottom of my heart to all the winners. In fact, everybody in this room is a winner because it is the first anniversary of your b4b Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Without you, this was not possible. But most importantly, the people who travel from far and wide, Sridhar Chittiala, Ashok, Suresh Murthy, then from Bangalore, Dr. Chitra, Shivakumar Balakrishnan, then Mr. B.S. Mani, and Venkatachalam, Balaji Venkatachalam, and the evergreen young Sri Subramaniam ji. Thank you so much. It's a blessing to have you with us here, indeed. And we would definitely want enablers here, including you, to take advantage of whatever they can from all the makers. So different situations, different times, enablers reach out to you, and makers also might reach out to you. And whosoever reaches out from b4bc, I would make a fervent appeal for all of you to help them out, and that's the purpose of our Chamber of Commerce. Thirdly, I would like to thank the organizing team for this convention, which is the Chennai team, along with the other chapters for doing it. Especially, there are ladies here whom I want, the ladies here who have done exceedingly well, who have taken time out of their family, domestic commitments and come here and been a big inspiration. So put your hands together for the Nari Shakti here. In a Ravu Pagalama work panirkava. Nalla. I'd like to thank Sri Visual Systems, Audio and Video, Srinivasa Balraman and Nandakumar. Nandakumar, enga parukkinga? Konjam munadi vaanga. Konjam vaanga. இப்போ எல்லாருக்கும் தெரியும், இப்படி வந்தீங்கன்னா தெரியும். Nandakumar, put your hands together for him and his team for doing a wonderful job here. Then we have Vijay and team who are splendid with their audio, visual photography, video and photography. Thank you, Vijay, for your support. There were some people who did this work on the screen. Srivatsan, Ganeshan, Hemant, they did this work, splendid work. So whatever I am saying, whatever you are seeing me saying this is because of the collective efforts of all these people. Apart from this, there were some unseen people from behind who took care of the stalls. Arvind and many people who took care of the stalls. So I thank all of you, the hall management team, the guest management team and others. Yes, of course, how many of you enjoyed the food, I don't know. But I'm sure, did you all enjoy the food? Okay. Did you all enjoy the hospitality among the food? Yes? Yes. There were many teams that we formed. One of that was a reception team, which did well. The registration team, where we had G.S. Ramesh, led by G.S. Ramesh effectively. I'm not able to name everybody, but please give your hands together for this, because இவ எல்லாரும் பண்ணதுனால தான் இன்னைக்கு இந்த ஃபங்க்ஷனை பண்ண முடிஞ்சது. ரைட்? கேட்டரிங் பற்றி சொல்லிட்டேன். இன்னொன்று இந்த citations and awards were done by one youngster called Ramesh Kannan. Thank you so much, Ramesh. Srivatsan, please put your hands together. என்ன எக்ஸ்ட்ராடினரி ஒர்க் பண்ணியிருக்கா, நார்மல் ஒர்க் இல்லை. ஜிஎஸ் ரமேஷ், நான் எல்லாரும் பேரும் சொல்கிறேன், வரவாடலாம் வந்துட்டே இருக்கோம் ப்ளீஸ். அண்ட் ஐ தேங்க் தி JD Mahal for giving us for 4 successive convention. Thanks to the team of JD Mahal for giving us this place. I do not know whether I missed out on anybody, but in hindsight, if I have, I truly apologize. Apart from that, I thank Kaushik Ramani for moderating the panel speak. Thank you so much, Kaushik, and the panelists, 5 panelists. Dr. Chitra is here, Benko Ramachandran ji is here. All of you can come up. Benko Ramachandran ji is here, and Srikanth Ramani is here. Come. Come, please come. All these people. Sudhakaran ji is not here. He had to leave. So thank you all for doing a splendid job. Yes, in the program nadandadukku successful karanamna the sponsors who have been very benevolent in partnering with us. We didn't say sponsors, they are our partners for life. They have begun with us. I'm sure they will continue with us for the rest of our operation, because enduring partnerships always gives sustainable business. How many of you agree? This partnership is what we wanted to endure, and there are many people who have endured this for the last 4 conventions. We're sure we'll go beyond that. And with people like Sri Murali Shankar Sambasivam, Milan Vahi, and then Sri Sita Raman, who was there with us last time. It's a splendid this thing. If I want to thank, I have to thank Sridhar Vembu, I have to thank Murali Malayappan, I have to thank many others, Vidya Shankar, a lot of people who are there who took pains to support us, and although they are not here today, their blessings are there. And most importantly, the biggest blessing was when Bala Periva gave his blessings for this function. When I went and met him, he said, Paripurnama success agum, nanna irukum, Brahmana nariya perukku nalla pannonu. Adu mattum illa. ஒரு வார்த்தை முரளி சங்கர் சொன்ன மாதிரி அவரும் சொன்னார், நேர்மை நியாயம் பண்ணுங்க, தர்மம் பண்ணுறேன்னு மட்டும் இல்லை, நேர்மையாகவும் நியாயமாகவும் பண்ணுங்கன்னு சொன்னார். ஸோ வி ஆர் ட்ரைங் டு கீப் அப் தட் வேர்ட். மகாபெரிவா திருவடிகளே சரணம், பெரிவா திருவடிகளே சரணம். Thank you so much once again. I hope I have not missed out anybody. Last but not the least, Shiva, Krishnan, and many more people, right, including my hand. Okay? Every sponsor who was there, everyone, right from the associate sponsors, the platinum sponsors, then the gold sponsors and the silver sponsors. The reason why I did not want to say that is, one distinction illa. everybody's partnership contribution made this convention possible in the best possible manner. If you feel that this convention has done well, it's come out well, please put your hands together for all those who have partnered with us. Once again, heartfelt thanks to all of you for having come and sat through the whole day, listened to all our these things. Any mistake, please pardon us. I hope we'll meet you soon in the next convention and probably the next summit. Thank you. Yes, 1 minute. The coffee and snacks is being served upstairs. We want you to go because it's a stall visit session for the rest 2 hours. And after that, there is food as well, night dinner as well. So anybody who is interested can please stay back. I request all of you to stay back, have dinner and go. So don't worry about it's a Saturday evening. Enjoy the evening. Have a great weekend. All the very best. Thanks once again.